Lord, give us some rain. We could really use some right now. What's up, everybody? We're almost a week post wheat harvest. Been a very busy week so far. We got all of our cotton sprayed with residual herbicide. We got all of our cotton fertilized with our side dress application of nitrogen. We did some spot spraying for pigweeds in several of our fields. All right, Carter, you're gonna owe me a quarter every time I tell you missed one. And right now, we got a lot of stuff that needs a bath. Got my water boots. We also got stuff that's got to be fixed. Working on the starter on this one, trying to figure out why it's got starting problems. Zach, after Zach got done spraying, he's been working on hauling grain. We got a record wheat crop we got to haul. We're leaving on vacation in a few weeks and need to get all of that wheat hauled and get the money in and get my landlords paid. Get all the bills out to my landlords before we leave on vacation. Got that tractor. Got to send to the shop to try and figure out what the transmission issues are. Before we do that, planter completely cleaned up and parked. As you can tell, we've already done some work on it. I'm gonna try and get it wrapped up today. Like I said, Zach's been hauling wheat. He's gone to the river right now. The load should be back pretty soon. Total bushels produced of wheat was somewhere a little over 46,000. About 1,500 of that we got in two different bins that we're saving for seed. We hauled about 6,500 bushels off total while we were actually harvesting the weeds. So that leaves us with about 39,000 bushels in the bin that we got to haul off, and it's a 100-mile round trip to the river to haul the grain. So we got about it takes about 2.5 hours. We can typically get usually, if there's no line, typically get at least 3 loads in a day. If everything runs just smoothly, we can get 4 loads in a day. We got all that steel out there. We got a paint that's for the new grain bin edition, the loading tank, but it has to be painted. I've got to make I've also got to make a trip out to West Missouri to pick up some shields for my sprayer because our corn is starting to tassel. Most likely it's going to need a fungicide application here in the next week and a half or so, and need to get the proper shields on the underbelly of the sprayer to get that done. And that's the only place I could find some that actually had some. So we got a lot going on, a lot of different directions to go, a lot of things to be done. Oh, and not to mention, we need rain. We need rain pretty badly. It's really kind of funny because 3 weeks ago we were needing for it to stop raining so we could get all our field work done, get our wheat out. But it's been roughly 3 weeks, 21 days or so since we've had any measurable rainfall, and corn is about this close from going back in the other direction. Right now it looks pretty dang good. Like I said, it's starting to tassel, but it's right now it's using about 2 inches of water per week, and our soils is starting to get pretty dry. A lot of the farmers around here that don't practice the soil health practices we do, their corn's been twisting up for about a week or so. Ours is still kind of holding on, but we need a rain in the worst kind of way. And actually today we've got a pretty decent chance of rain. We got about an 80% chance of rain for after lunch, and hopefully the good Lord sends it. the buggy or adjust this seat. Some people around here are short. I can't handle a short seat. Normally this is Zach's job, and he's the one that's been running all these loads so far, but he's got a wedding this weekend, had to take off early today, so I'm gonna be your truck driver for this load, and then when I get back, I think Kelly's gonna haul a load. So we got about an hour drive, 52 miles, I believe, to get up there. And another hour drive back. Everybody know I'm back. Oh, Kelly doesn't look too pleased. You like my horn blowing?
Can you not light it up the first time?
Just getting it perfect.
Oh, welcome, rookie. Can you not light it up the first time?
Just getting it perfect for you. Alright, I'm back from my trip. It's gonna be Kelly's turn this time.
I took a truck this time. Matt had a lot to catch up on, and I think he had some people coming, so I'm at the granary. I'm about to dump. The winds are really high, and I haven't driven a long way. Probably, since last winter. So it's really squirrely, and yeah, it's like riding a bike, but a really big fat bike. I used to actually run all the grain when we first got this truck, and that was my job for about 3 years until Zach came full time, and now he drives it. I'll fill in occasionally, but it got kind of to the point where it was unsafe for me to drive. I had gotten followed twice when I stopped at a gas station to go to the bathroom. Unlike guys, you can just pee off the side of the truck. I can't. I have to go inside somewhere to go to the bathroom. So if I would stop to either get a drink or whatever, I've had a few gentlemen follow me to the truck. So it kind of got unsafe, and honestly, I don't want to drive anymore. The roads are awful. People don't know how to drive, and I'm uncomfortable now. So before I used to just not care, but now I do. But Zach really loves it, so he's more than welcome to do this. But I don't mind driving up here. I'm friends with our grain marketers, so I like to go in and say hi. So I'll probably do that. But yep, just driving old Helga up to the granary and back. So nothing fancy here. There's the river. It is flowing pretty angrily today. It'll take me about an hour to get back, and then I don't know if we're gonna fill up for come Tuesday or we'll wait. So I'll tell you one thing, this road is freaking awful. And it's been awful since I've been bringing trucks up here since 2012. Oh man. Oh my gosh, this even got worse too. Whoa! Oh! I about racked myself in the chest coming over this hill. Just proved that women can drive 18-wheelers too. Yep.
All right, today we're on the battlefield. We're in the midst of a 13-year war with this Palmer amaranth, otherwise known as pigweed. As you can tell, we have a few scattered ones out here. All joking aside, this is by far the most serious weed that we've ever encountered. It is resistant to almost all modes of herbicides. And other than coming out here and manually pulling them up or chopping them below ground level, we have one last option. There's one herbicide left that we can still spray over the top of most of our crops and kill this. But at this size, it's too big to spray over the top broadcast with our sprayer. The only herbicide we have left to control these is Liberty, and it's a contact herbicide, and at this size it'll kill it, but you have to absolutely soak it. So we're bringing in our secret weapon that we repurposed this spring. And our secret weapon is our spot spraying rig. This rig allows 3 of us to ride on the front, go through out here, and only spray the pigweeds and absolutely soak them to ensure a complete kill. Yes, we could come out here and broadcast Liberty and probably kill a good bit of them, but a lot of them would put back out, and that's what leads to herbicide resistance. And we want to preserve this technology for as long as possible. And to do that, that means we got to kill every single one out here. It means we got to soak every one of them completely, make sure we get good coverage and a good kill. So let's get this thing spread out to 8 rows wide and we'll get started. All right, Carter, you're going to owe me a quarter every time I tell you missed one. You see any mare's tail, Carter, you can spray those too. What? You see mare's tail, you can spray those too. Soak them good, Carter, on the top. That's not a mare's tail, it's a morning glory.
What was that?
That's a mare's tail right there in front of you, Carter. That's a mare's tail. Carter's got that bucket seat over there. He's got the comfortable one. I wonder if I can take the seats out of Kelly's Durango, you know, the vented seats, got the air conditioner on them. Carter, you missed one. Yeah, it sure beats a hoe. This is our best field of cotton. It come on out and started growing real good. It's looking real good. It's not going to be too awful far away from blooming. I wish it all looked this good, but sadly it doesn't. All right, we've had a nice lunch now. We've also had a driver change. Pretty sure at least one of us is going to fall asleep here before long. Carter, quit wasting chemical.
And stay awake. I wasn't awake. What I did is I looked up.
Carter, you want me to make mine bounce?
Can we go higher?
No, we're not. No, we're not going higher. Mine call some. Carter, you missing one. That's up to like $1.50 you owe me.
He was going so freaking fast.
You're supposed to look ahead. Why don't you shoot over there and help her? Hey Carter, there's something like right there in front of you, man. You're slacking, Carter. So these big weeds are like that one right there, way too big to be sprayed with a broadcast spray. We could burn them back real good, but we wouldn't kill them, and that's what would lead to resistance. I ain't got any over here. Hey, twist your nozzle a little bit to make it fan out a little more. Yeah. It helps with all those small ones. I ain't got any over here. I'm feeling left out. I'm getting all kinds of gyp. They're getting all the good ones over there. Tell you what, this sure as heck beats walking and carrying a hoe, which we've done a bunch of in the past. Or riding the side by side through the field and spot spraying, kind of zigzagging back and forth. What? Whee! This is almost as Fun to ride a cheap roller coaster sometimes. All right, I finally got a couple over here. Oh, he's got it so hard. Well, like I said, better than any roller coaster ride. I think we're all sufficiently sunburnt for the day. But we got all the pickweed sprayed that I wanted to. We got about 55 acres or so covered where I knew we had bad pickweed, so not going to have to worry about them anymore. But we still got a little bit of daylight left. We're going to get back to the shop and get ready for what we got to do tomorrow. All right, we got back. Zach and Kelly are getting the water truck loaded up in the sprayer service. Got a lot of spraying to do tomorrow. I am out here at the corn maze. As you can see, it looks like crap. I had to get one of my buddies to come in and replant some of it because June 1st planted corn didn't come up in some places. But the original planted corn is the right height to be cutting the corn maze. I got my trusty zero turn mower. And I'm gonna go out here and cut a couple of 5-foot wide paths and some loop-de-loops all the way over there to the entrance. Hopefully enough to give our customers this fall a good time. All right, for a busy day we had yesterday, we got an even busier one today. First off, cotton needs to be sprayed for plant bugs. The water truck and sprayer ready to go. Zach and Kelly will be doing that. I'll be on the grain truck. We also had to call in some heavy hitters this morning. One truck just showed up. Kelly's gonna get him loaded up while I head out in the other truck. I'll explain here when I get in the truck why we gotta have some custom hauling coming in. The reason we're having to have some custom haulers come in is we got, well, one thing, we got such a large wheat crop, had about 45,000 bushels of wheat to haul. But where we normally haul Bungie, it's been in the process of being sold here for the last few months to, I think it's AMG, maybe. But anyway, just got word Friday that sale is supposed to be finalized this Friday, and since all my contracts are Bungie, they don't know yet if my contracts will roll over or what. To make things real simple, the best thing to do would be to get all of my wheat hauled up there before the sale goes through. That way I'm not having to chase one company or the other for money, and I not have any disputes back and forth about who owes me what or whatever. So we're about half done with hauling so far. And of course, they were closed on Monday, the day after the 4th, so today's Tuesday. We got today and tomorrow to get probably 23,000 bushels hauled in order to get paid on Thursday before the sale goes through on Friday. Hopefully, with any luck, I'll be able to get 4 trucks hauled today. That'd be about 4,400 bushels. And then Haycraft truck, and I know they're going to send at least 2 trucks. If they can get 6 loads hauled between them, that'd probably be another 6,600 plus bushels. We got a fighting chance of getting it done tomorrow. Won't be a long shot though. It's a mighty Mississippi. Alright, 9 o'clock, back for another load. We got a little bit of a traffic jam here. Like I do much waiting on these guys if we can't get in the right cycle. I'm not gonna get 4 loads hauled today. Got a little bit better view of the mighty Mississippi. Looks like they put a new belt in on the barge unload. I bet that's gonna be a fun job. Load number 3 for the day. Carter's backing the truck up. I think he's enjoying his job. But because Kelly and Zach have been out in the field spraying cotton, Carter's been the only one here, so he's been loading all the trucks that come through here and been doing it all by himself. Not a hard job, but it's something he's never been in charge of before. He's been doing a mighty good job of it. No problem so far today. Load number 4 of the day, getting loaded up. Right at 2:30. Load number 4, 3:50 p.m. right before they close. All right, we got all of our loads hauled and dumped. We're on our way back, but before we get back to shop, we're going to make a pit stop at Best One Tire in Jackson. I noticed one of my inside tires on the trailer getting pretty wore this morning. Been watching all day, and as hot as it is, as hot as the pavement's been, it's really eating it up and got a couple cords just starting to show. And it needs to haul about 4 more loads, and I have my doubts on whether it'd make it tomorrow. Probably blow out all the way up here in Dyersburg and leave us stranded. So I called Best One. They're going to be nice enough to wait about 15 minutes past closing time for me to pull over there and get the tire changed out. Then we'll head on back to the shop and get preloaded for tomorrow. She probably would have blown tomorrow, wouldn't she?
Yes, sir.
Well, look at that one and looking at this other inside one. Does it look like I got an alignment problem? It's not wearing on the other side, but the inside on this side's wearing pretty bad.
It could have just been the air pressure in the tires or anything.
Yeah, she probably would have blowed out on me tomorrow. Got a little bit of metal showing right there. Did you get down to the bin sweep on that last load, or did you have to open up that second gate?
No, I just opened it up regular.
Okay, all right. 4 loads, 425 miles, and 1 new tire later, we're loading up the last load of the day. This is what we're gonna haul first thing tomorrow morning. We ain't quite got down to the center wheel yet on that bin. I expect to on this load though. Don't know if we'll be able to get it all hauled tomorrow. We're sure gonna give it a good go. Hopefully get 3 or 4 loads of this truck, and then there goes that. I know the custom hauler is gonna send at least 2, if not 3 trucks. I know tomorrow's gonna be a rough day because we're gonna be inside that bin, running behind the bin sweep, getting everything scooped up. Carter's done a heck of a job today. He's been here all by himself while I've been hauling. Zach and Kelly been spraying, been getting trucks loaded up. Been directing the custom haulers on loading. He's done a mighty fine job today. Real proud of him. We'll hurry up and get this truck loaded up, and then we've got a tractor we got to get ready to ship off either today or tomorrow. So I'll get back with you here in a few minutes. All right, Carter, get that tractor and back it up to the front door here. We need to pull the duals off because H&R is coming to get it either tomorrow or Thursday, and the duals have to be off for it to be shipped. Let it down a little. All right. Come on down. Up. All right, that's good. Back it up. All right, back away a little. Up. All right, that's good. All right, last thing we got to do to this tractor, we're pumping all the fuel out of it because it had almost a full tank of fuel. And in order to split the tractor and get to the transmission, they're going to have to drop the fuel tank. So rather than paying them $125 an hour to pump fuel out, I figured I'd do it myself. Old girl is kind of weird without the duals on her. It's the first time the duals have been off since we bought the tractor brand new in 2015. Definitely looks pretty strange. Zach just got back. Him and Kelly were able to get all the cotton sprayed. Thank goodness. So that's going to be all the spraying for a few days. Next thing up, we got fungicide on corn to spray, and sending Kelly to Lamar, Missouri tomorrow. We got some belly shields for the sprayer, and that's the closest place that had them. It's going to cost like $700-800 to have them shipped here, so I'm just going to send Kelly to go get them. About a 12-hour round trip. So we got fungicide on corn if it rains. If it doesn't rain, I don't know if I'm going to spray it or not, but southern rust is creeping up about halfway up into Mississippi, so we're going to get the sprayer prepared to spray corn with those belly shields. And then I got some poly sheets that we're going to try and fabricate some extra protection around airbags and hydraulic hoses and stuff. This tractor, H&R is supposed to come get it either tomorrow or Thursday. Get it up to the hospital, do some surgery on it, find out exactly what's wrong with the transmission. In the meantime, I reckon I'm gonna hydrate in preparation for tomorrow. I imagine once we get in that bin, I'm probably gonna lose a few pounds worth of sweat tomorrow. So, anyway, I'll bring you back tomorrow. It'll be an even busier day than it was today.